Yeah, so let me try to repeat that question again. What are the strategic objectives behind Israel's targeting of the southern Lebanese villages?
Hello, everyone. I think that what Israel is doing right now is trying take to take more land, more than the 7 points that they have talked about before, and so their operations, and they want to gain more trust, and moving the operations from the West Bank to Lebanon is some kind of assassination that Israel is trying to impose on the region. And so this operation today, even though there is an international mediation with the USA support that Hezbollah will be disarmed and that the arms will be in the hands of the government, but Israel not too long ago has been getting ready for two important events. The first one is them winning and their victory over Hezbollah, and the second one that this month on the 27th it is the uh, memory of Said Hassan, and so they are trying to get back at Hezbollah by destroying the infrastructure. And so yes, they haven't waited for Lebanon's actions to disarm Hezbollah and to have the arms in their position only. And so these operations and steps that Israel have been doing in the region by widening and escalating their operations in Palestine or in Lebanon and even in other countries. And so yes, this and in Syria too, this shows that Israel is trying to build a new Middle East, basically, which aligns with the USA's goal that Trump has talked about, and that was confirmed by the latest Prime Minister's visit from the USA to Israel, even after the Arab Islamic Summit that condemned Israel's action. And this will actually cause things to uh, blow up in the Middle East, not just through military operations that Israel has been doing, but also because they have more than one point now that they can strike from, and they have taken over a good number of lands. And so these steps and this plan shows that Netanyahu, with his extremist government, is using the current situation to get USA full unconditional support to go forward with these operations. And so and they are using also the maximum pressure strategy, the USA uses. And so Israel isn't waiting for a response or some tactics like what we saw today, like happened in Jordan. That was them refusing this, basically, and also in Qassam in Gaza a few hours ago, which resulted in the death of Israeli soldiers, around four of them. And so, and yes, also there have been statements from Qassam that they will not stand still.
Well, sir, this kind of
Yeah,
plays into the same idea that you're talking about here, that Israel is operating with complete disregard to human life. Now, Israel uses the method of issuing evacuation warnings via social media. How does this affect civilian protection under the international humanitarian law, especially in the densely populated conflict zones? Is this just a tactic to say that we told you, you didn't move, it's not our problem?
unfortunately, Israel is using evacuation warnings from planes, and it actually doesn't reach the civilians there, or allow them to leave peacefully and in a good way. So yes, there are some uh, some regions that go far, more than 500 meters, and they actually don't reach the people there. But Israel is trying to take even more force in this region, and so uh, they have been having negotiations about what's going on according to the current situation. And so these operations, Israel have been trying to actually to be two steps forward, because of the UN's statements, and so Israel keeps on trying with this show that they are putting on, and not just with the Middle East, but also to have absolute power, which we have seen. And they have also, with the forced displacement tactic that they have been using, and using technological arms, bombs also. They have destroyed high buildings, and the ones that were known to have, and to be some kind of sanctuary for the civilians there. And so these kinds of buildings are actually some kind of storages for their arms, and that's why they keep on trying to destroy them.
So, sir,
And so
it plays into the same idea here. Now, in what ways could the Lebanese government somehow appeal to the international community the shift in diplomatic pressure, or to recalibrate the US and European position when it comes to the Israeli military actions? Because so far, the Lebanese government has been open to changes, but the Israelis continue to attack them.
unfortunately, Israel doesn't want peace. Up till now, they have plans to widen their operations and to take over more land of the Middle East. That there is some that they want to demographically change the region. Netanyahu is trying to prove to Trump that he is worth the trust, and that his extremist plans are actually successful, and this is then trying to build a greater Israel, their long-standing dream, as you know. And so, yes, here they don't listen to anything that or to anyone that calls to stop these ongoing operations. And so this is why they have breached all the truce agreements, like Camp David, or even the UN's decision 1701, that has reaffirmed that Israel needs to leave the 5 points that it has taken over in Lebanon. And so Israel has always tried to take advantage of the situation, and it is doing this now, because now the international community isn't is actually bound down to the USA, and the USA has the upper hand right now, and so they have control over even the humanitarian aid with and this is why they're using the starvation tactic as well. And so Israel unfortunately doesn't respect any laws, international laws, humanitarian or the humanitarian international law, even though the Lebanese prime minister said that he was one of the people that declared Netanyahu as a war criminal, but that changed nothing. They still went on with what they are doing, and they were some kind of a member in the Security Council. And the international community doesn't really take strong stances here when it comes to these operations that have been long planned for. And so, yes, all these plans go with their objective of a greater Israel as their extremist country, and that's why they keep striking different lands in the Middle East. And this is what we saw today. They target specific buildings, and this shows that Israel doesn't or will not stop. And they are using actually their operations to try to reveal some kind of what they say is a lie from the Middle East side. And so, yes, they use the media and they use the media to try to cover what's happening and the truth, and they have breached lots of international laws, and so and unfortunately up till now we have been waiting for a meeting from the Security Council to condemn Israel, but I think that Israel and I think that they will use the veto to try to get out of it and not face the international court, and the USA will support them. And yes, they want to do this so that they can keep him the chair and to have some amendments. And so maybe the latest statements have said that that Israel can actually reach Tehran now more than ever.
Yes.
And so this means that Israel is successful with its plans, and that they will not stop even if they have
Yes,
talked.
your point there, sir, is absolutely clear. We understand that Israel is moving on with impunity, but thank you so much for your interview there from Cairo. That was the international relations expert, Hani Kamal. Thank you so much for joining us here.